from Stanford, nigga, the land of the dust. The legend of Marvin Heaven, we hard to touch. So many whips on the block, it's like Toys R Us. Who fucking with us? Nothing they wanna use. The ghost of the walking in John Buffett shoes. The voice of Robbie Cook. I'm talking to the dude. Top the show. That's how we put the coke out.
We about to have a lot of fun.
Blow your face out. Without a doubt.
You know when you gonna walk out to your own shit, right?
Raheem Murray on the trigger.
So yo, check this out.
Better heed my words. I ain't got nothing but flour and grease for
I'm about to tell you what it's all about.
Crazy, ludicrous, monumental.
And what we doing.
Mathematically way beyond your fundamental.
So yo, first, as you heard, my name is John D. Bryant. Born and raised, Stanford, Connecticut. What up? West Side, East Side, South End. Y'all know what time it is. But this show right here, this is The Voice. This is the place where you could come and get that information that ain't nobody else telling you. That can't nobody else relate to you with. Public, regular news channels and stuff like that, man. They don't see the world how we see the world. They don't understand what we understand coming from where we come from. And so we're gonna chop it up, man. We're gonna break down different stuff. We're gonna talk politics. We're gonna talk relationships. We're gonna talk hip hop. We're gonna talk the streets. And when I say the streets, man, I mean the streets, man. We're gonna talk the drug game. We're gonna talk the stick up game. We're gonna talk manslaughter murder. And we're gonna talk about the correctional system. There's a lot of things that I've been wanting to speak on and have that platform. And this right here is my opportunity, man. And so to learn a little bit about me, I spent almost 18 and a half years in prison for gun charges, armed robbery. I grew up in the streets, I sold drugs. Man, I did it all. But while I was in prison, I got my associate's degree from Middlesex Community College. I got my bachelor's degree from Wesleyan University. I've been published as an author. And I have numerous of friends who have done 20 and 30 years that have come home and become major successes. And so we're gonna be reaching out to them. We're gonna be talking to them. We're gonna be talking to the people in the streets. We're gonna bring them right here on this platform and have that back and forth discussion about life, about the world, what's going on right here in North Carolina, where I reside at now, what's going on in Connecticut, New York, California, you name it, man. We're gonna talk about it. And we're gonna talk politics and how our elected officials are really not representing us. They're representing the people that put the money in their pocket. But we go out and we cast our votes for these people. Now, I voted yesterday, and it was a hell of an experience because this is my first time voting in my life. And so, let's talk about that. How do we feel about casting a vote for people and knowing that nothing is gonna change? Oh, we hear all the good stuff from the politicians, the representatives, the senators, the congressmen, the congresswomen about what they're gonna do. But when they get in office, does anything change? And if it does, do you feel it? Do you feel as if when you cast your vote months ago, year ago, that finally you got something out of it? Besides standing in the line, besides feeling good for the moment that you voted for the person that you wanted to win. And in these last few elections, we've had that fly on the wall. We've had Donald Trump running for president. And so it's easy for us to say, hey man, anybody but Trump. But is he really talking things that are true? Or is he just providing a circus show for us? Or is he bucking the system to where people are saying we're tired of the system? We want to see some chaos. We want to see shit get shook up. Or do we want somebody who represents the best of us? Who we can say is one of our outstanding citizens in the United States. Somebody our children can look up to and say, I think I want to be president. You know? That's the question. So you go back to Barack Obama and Trump. Oh, who would you rather? Barack's a nice guy. You know, kids look up to him. Historical, him getting into office. Especially for black folks and people of color. We all looked at that and said, man, I'm voting for him no matter what. Because we wanted to see a change in America. So he got in, but did anything change for us? After 4 years, did we wake up and say, you know what, I feel a little richer today? You know, that minimum wage is way up. I could get affordable housing now. I've been working at my job for 8 years and the banks, now they want to give me a loan. I couldn't afford to go to college before Barack. Now I can afford to go to college. Did those things happen? Or did we just get in a state of mind that said, man, I feel good having a black president? Then you turn the page and Hillary ran and Trump got into office, and you say to yourself, well, damn, did anything change with Trump? Did all these tax breaks and stuff that he promised us come to a head? I don't feel no richer. Did he implement a new healthcare system to get rid of Obamacare? Nah, that didn't happen. I don't know why it didn't happen. I mean, shit, he had the Senate and the Congress. So why didn't it happen? But these are the things that we look at and we say, hey man, what are our politicians really doing for us? Why are we really giving these people our vote? Are we voting just to keep idiots out of office? Because that's what it feels like. It feels like we're just voting to keep somebody that we don't want in office out of office. We're not voting for their politics. We're not voting for the legislation that they say they're gonna pass, because we know that shit ain't gonna get passed. And if it does it benefit us? That's the whole thing. Does it benefit us? I don't think it benefits us. You know, I don't worry about politics. When I drive down the street, I ain't holding no damn picket sign saying vote for Harris, vote for Trump. I ain't putting no bumper sticker on my car. I ain't doing none of that. Why? Because I feel it doesn't matter. The only reason I voted was to keep another person from getting in office. Because I don't want to wake up every morning hearing crazy shit. I don't want to wake up one morning and hear that, you know, this motherfucker having a dice game and shit with Putin. You know? So, I mean, that's our reality. If you think you have a reason better than my reason, leave it in the comments and we'll address it. And that's very important. I want you to subscribe to the channel. I want you to subscribe, be interactive with the channel. I want you to write in, I want you to make comments, I want you to give advice, because I take advice. I also want you to give me subject matter. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to hear? You know, who do you want me to try and get in contact with, to make them sit in this chair or have them FaceTime in? You see, because I'm willing and ready to do all of that. Another issue I have. When are Black Americans gonna get some just due in America? Were we not the first immigrants brought here? Saying, no, we didn't come here, we were brought here. So why are we still the slice of the population that can't get anything? Can't get loans from banks, can't open a corner store, can't own gas stations. And I'm not saying that they're not Black owners. What I'm saying is that you look at every other culture that has come here, man, and they succeed on a rate that far outpaces us. You know, I'm in North Carolina, man, and all the gas stations and little stores and shit, man, are owned by the Arabs, man. Like every fucking gas station. What? Black people don't want gas stations? Now, a lot of this don't have to do with politics. Most of this has to do with culture. That's what I believe. And I believe that since Black people don't have no real culture, and when I say culture, I mean, that shit from your ancestors that go back thousands of years. And since we were slaves brought to this country and we lost our identity, we don't have our original culture. So it is hard for us to bond together as Black people. And that's just a matter of fact. And I'll give you one way to prove this. In every other culture's home, what is the one thing that you can go in their home and find? And I'm talking about Mexicans, Puerto Ricans, Italians, even Germans, man, Asians. What can you find in their home that you will not find in a Black home? That is the colors that represent their country. They have their flags in their home. We ain't got no damn flags in our home. We ain't got no colors representing our country. You may find those few Black people that have their little African statues or, have their African colors in their home, but that's very few, man, like less than 1%. But I don't care who you is when you're Mexican or Puerto Rican, that shit is in their house. Okay, yeah. We have a parade, an African Day parade. Man, that's just Black people showing up to eat and take pictures. Nobody know their history. Okay, ain't nobody running around doing dances and stuff like that from African tribes. Saying just the people that put together the event. Let's be real. So why is it so hard for us to come together like the Arabs do, like the Asians do, like the Mexicans and Puerto Ricans, Colombians, you name it, man? Why is it so hard for us to come together and help one another? Because we look at each other like competition. We don't want the next Black brother to have or Black sister to have. How do you think you get these little pockets of society in states and towns where we calling it Oh, this side of town, that's Little Puerto Rico. Yo, this side of town, that's Chinatown. We get those sides of towns, man, because those people are bonded together. So when they come over here to the US, man, they have 30 people living in a 2-bedroom house, apartment. Brother ain't having that, sister ain't having that. And what's the first thing they do when an apartment or a house opens up on their street? Oh, they call their fellow brother or sister. Hey, we got an apartment or a house open up over here. And you know what they might say? We don't have the money to move there. Don't worry about it. We gonna help you. Brother ain't helping nobody, move into a neighborhood with their own money. Saying, matter of fact, a brother and a sister is totally against another brother and sister moving in their neighborhood, especially if they of the upper class. Why? Because they want to be the only one there. They want to look down on the rest of the brothers and sisters and say, yeah, y'all see where I live at. Okay? This proves I have money. I have wealth because I live amongst the white people. Or I live amongst affluent people. Black female get a Mercedes Benz. You think she gonna help another sister get a Mercedes Benz? Hell no. She wants to be the only sister with a Mercedes Benz. Because everybody's talking about how good Erica is doing. She don't want Pam to have one too, because then people gonna be talking about Pam. Gonna take away from all the attention that she getting. And if Pam do get a Mercedes, what's she gonna do? She gonna try and get a bigger and better Mercedes or get a Bentley. See, other coaches don't think like that, man. They buy a gas station, they fellow brother come along, they say, hey, you come and work with me for a while, and then I'm gonna help you get a gas station. And then you're gonna help the next one get a gas station. And we just gonna lock down shit. That's how they do. They take care of each other. And they build that side of town that's called Little Puerto Rico. See? Before you know it, everybody else done moved out, man, and they done moved in. I done seen this happen in my own town, man. I go back to Stamford, Connecticut. I'm from the West Side. The West Side was all black. 20 years later, after I get out of prison, Hispanics own everything over there, man. They got the barber shop, which used to be a black barber shop, Superior. Tommy used to cut my hair. They got all the stores. And really ain't no black people living over there, man. Come on, how I was born and raised there, man, and walk through that side of town and not see one person that I grew up with. So that's why I tell you that is a fact that we've been manipulated from the beginning. The United States, man, is meant to suppress us as a people and keep us down. Latinos about to be the strongest voting bloc. Saying more than blacks, man, in the next 10 years or so. What does that tell you? We was here before them. Said only other people that was here before us, man, is the Indians. And speaking of that, yo, where's our reparations, man? You know? Every other culture done got reparations from the United States, except for black people. That old 40 acres and a mule shit. Nah. The United States is meant to suppress us as a people. We can go and give money to Vietnam, man. We can go and give money over to the Middle East, saying over to Japan after we damn near annihilated them. Yeah, we gave that bread up. That's reparations them motherfuckers got. But right here in the United States, a nigga ain't getting shit. Well, this is just the first part of this segment. I'm just throwing some things out there, man. I want to hear some feedback. I don't care if it's negative or positive. I don't care if it's hate mail. I don't care if it's good mail. I just want to hear your ideas. I want to hear your responses. That's what I'm doing right now. Shaking the hornet's nest, kicking the dog, whatever you want to call it. I'm here to make you think. And I'm here to give you knowledge, not from me, but from all the people that will come up here. And you're out there to listen, dispute, or accept what I say, and then hit me up and give me knowledge. See, because I can learn from you. And if it's something that I feel, hey man, yo, that brother right, I'm gonna hit you up, get you on the show, so the masses can hear what you got to say. Because that's how we learn. We learn from other people. Sometimes we're right, sometimes we're wrong. But we have to be able to admit when we're wrong, not keep running with the falsity of what we've said, like a lot of these politicians do. None of them can admit they're wrong. Like judges and prosecutors, when they know somebody's been falsely accused or been falsely sentenced to a crime, and they got the evidence there, and they got to go through the damn innocent project just to get out. When it's as simple as, yeah, we made a mistake, man. Let's just free this brother or this sister. So that's what I want to do. I also want to let you know that there are going to be prizes given out on a daily. We're giving out cash. We're giving out gift cards. Saying we're giving out gifts that will be shipped to your home. And the only thing you got to do is watch the show. Don't miss a show, because if you miss a show, you're gonna miss the clue in order to win the prize. So today is the first day of the show. That means tomorrow I will be giving out a prize. And all you gotta do is answer something that happened from today in this show. And so if you can't answer it, that means that you didn't watch the show. So you're not gonna win the prize. The cash will be sent to your Cash App. Prizes will be mailed to your door. I wanna thank you for allowing me the opportunity to get on your phone, your computer, your laptop, whatever is your visual pleasure. Thank you. And remember, back and forth show. I want to have that back and forth conversation with you, just like I'm going to have with my guests. Tomorrow, we're going to have a guest here, and it's going to get really interesting because this brother is smart and he got a lot to say. And so we're going to run through some things, and we're going to talk hip hop. Because this brother is doing some outrageous stuff, but I like it. Peace out, man.